Hello, this is Shivakumar from Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning branch. Let me discuss about the JavaScript topic which I have been learnt in the 201 session. Here the key concepts explanation regarding the variables, arrays, functions, loops and objects. These are the key concepts of the JavaScripts. Let me explain in detail about everything. Let me approach about the variables as the first topic. The variables are the containers and hold the data values. Actually, we know that in our house variables we how we store our values in the containers, right? Here same also the variables also contain the same topic. Let me deal about with the sample code. Let name equal to Suresh. Let age equals to 21. So these acts as a variables to the different data types that we are assigned. If you are want to show that output, let me run console.log name.name. So this variable acts as a container for the data that you have given. So if you see the output, just name it written as name equals to Suresh. So see how in the code we have given that output we have given. So this is the type of the variables in JavaScript, how the syntax and the overall it will be. Next, if you go with the arrays, an array is a special type of object used to store multiple values in a single variable. An array can hold values of any data type, example numbers, strings, objects, and these values are organized in an ordered list. If we if you know that arrays is a special type of object, arrays are commonly used to store multiple values of a, if we arrays are the special edition of variables, right? If variables means we have to store only single value, in arrays we can store multiple values, right? So arrays are the better version of the variables. And if you let me explain in detail about the sample code. Let fruits equals to apple, banana, mango. This is let here the fruits refers to the array, and the inside contains apple, banana, mango are the array elements. So here regarding the if you observe the difference between array and the variables, in variables we can assign only one data value. Here in array we can assign multiple data values of the same data. So here the difference between how the arrays and variables are. So arrays are the better version, and we need, if you want to store more data, then arrays are the better version. Here how the output will be and how the syntax will be. Let's see console.log fruits. If you want the if you want to know about the specific position of array, let's the array name under the array indexing position, then it will display the name over it. So it will be like syntax of arrays in JavaScript. So you are confident about the arrays. Let me deal about the functions. The function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. You can define a function once, then run or call wherever we need to perform that your task in program. Usually functions are implemented to make the code portable and make the code easy. So these functions are implemented in JavaScript regarding for better portability and better reusability of code. So let me explain in detail with a sample code regarding. If you name the function with the greet of a person name, then you can like the syntax like return hello person name. This will be the function name regarding the calling. So if let name is equal Suresh, here we are sending a variable, then greeting message. If you are assigned this console.log, if you are calling again the greeting message as greet name, the output will be Suresh. So here the functions will give more portability. Here if you call the function, then it will replay the output, see hello Suresh. So how the functions is a block of code that performs a specific task. This is how the functions are works. Let me deal with the loops. A loop is a way to repeatedly execute a block of code as long as certain condition is true. Loops are useful when you want to run the same code multiple times with the different values or until a task is completed. Types of loops in JavaScript: for loop, while loop, do while loop. These are the loops. Let me explain in detail about everything. For loop repeats a code a specific number of times. While loop repeats the code as long as condition is true. Do while loop similar to the while loop, but it always runs the code at least once instead of checking the condition. Do while loop has the advantage over it. It doesn't check the condition. Firstly, it executes, then it start the condition. So it is the difference between while loop and do while loop. Let me explain in detail about example for each loops. For loop, if you see the sample code, we declare the numbers as this in array length, array size. So let me use the for loop and display all the elements over like this. So this is the use of the for loop. In the while loop, if you see that it will display over this that I equals to 1 like this. So while loop will run until the condition is true. Let me see about do while loop. It will so let's concentrate on it. Output here we can let's j equals to do console.log j plus plus while age is done. Here the condition is different from the while loop. The do while loop will run at least once rather than the while loop. So here is the differences and different types of outputs and codes for the loops. Hope you understand, and let me explain next about the objects. An object is a collect let me wait. An object is a collection of properties, and property is an association between a name and a value. A property's value can be function, in which the property is known as method. So, objects is a collection of properties, a special type of property used in JavaScript. So, let me explain in detail with sample code. Let person is equals to first name dot Suresh, last name dot Kumar. These are the syntaxes, right? So, if we mention like greet function here, if we call the function with the first name and this is the last name, these are the variables that we assign to these values Suresh and Kumar, right? So if we console dot person dot greet, if we are calling the function with the object names, right? So here the output will be my name is hello, my name is Suresh Kumar. Here how that the output will come in the object. So hope you understand different concepts, friends. So these variables, arrays, functions, loops, and objects are the concept that I explained in this video. Hope you understand. So thank you.